Liz is a leader because she's someone who has a clear vision, and she just makes me know that like anything is possible.
She's very ambitious. She's definitely a leader. She's led the club in a whole different direction from where we were going. She stands her ground. She's true to her word. She's not afraid to be different. With the pandemic, other agencies were closing and cutting hours, and here we were increasing our hours and making sure that we were there for the kids that didn't have anybody else or anywhere else where to go, to make sure they had food and supplies and a safe place for the kids to be during the COVID.
We opened up the club as a learning hub, and so it's become our main priority to make sure kids are in class, they're learning, they're doing their work, and we're also making sure we communicate with teachers and parents to see what else we can do to help kids in their education. Basically, a term that I always think in my head now, and I think of my mom, is to be a problem solver.
She is also somebody that knows that when she hires her employees, she wants them to be good and do good for themselves.
So she sets these examples for her staff, and everyone follows her, which is why we've had such a successful program so far.
They don't need to be in the traditional roles. She focuses on looking for mentors from diverse backgrounds to get the girls encouraged to go on to do different things. Whatever's here for the boys. We have started a new boys basketball league. She wants to know what we're doing for the girls. They have unique programming from the Women's Initiative, the Girls Only Talks, things like that, and whatever she can do to inspire the young women to be most that they can be, she's empowering them.
I spoke at a Women's Initiative meeting with people from United Way. We spoke about like our programs here at the club, and basically those programs teach young girls about body image, self-esteem, and healthy relationships. And being able to speak at that event was really good for me because it like opened my eyes. So where I see myself in possibly 5 or 10 years, I want to be an immigration lawyer. You know, I love to help people.
So she wants every woman and other employee to feel valued and feel like their opinions matter. She always listens to people's ideas and is always ready to talk to anyone and figure out what she can do to help support them. She's just always there for all women and girls, including me and my sister.
Hi there, my name's Liz Hamiliton. I'm the Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club of Worcester. Something that was very transformative for me was when I moved to Worcester, Massachusetts in the 90s to be a Jesuit Volunteer Corps member. That experience I knew was going to change me. And I knew that I no longer wanted to be a journalist, that I wanted to be a social worker, and I wanted to work with kids and families. Becoming the Executive Director in some ways just happened. I had been fortunate to do a lot of wonderful work here at the club. The board recognized my work and asked me if I would consider being the next executive director. It was a wonderful honor, and at the same time though, very humbling, and it made me feel like, don't mess this up. I needed to make sure for all of my kids, especially my girls, that I represented them well, that I represented my incredible, talented team well, and that I didn't let anyone down. I think it's important now more than ever that we as a community do everything we can to lift up our girls. There's a lot of noise right now. You know, the media is telling you you're not good enough, yet we're more than 50% of the population. And when you look at how we impact a community, how we're impacting community right now as women, if you really care about your community, you best care about how we're treating our girls. I also want to take this opportunity to challenge us and to ask all of the women leaders out there to please work with me and others in our community to make sure that we have a more equitable community. You know, it's not enough just to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist, and we must challenge each other. And it's okay to have differences, but we must be able to come together, talk about our differences, and then find solutions for a more equitable world.
Thank you, Liz. I'd like to thank you for all the hard work you do for the staff, the club, the girls in the community. For me personally, being a mentor and a friend, I really appreciate you for all you do.
Thank you, Liz, for everything. We appreciate you here at the club.
Mom, I just wanted to thank you for everything you do for me and my sister, and also everyone at the club. You're truly an inspiration to me and Erin, and I hope one day I can be like you.